Yo, what is going on, guys? It is actually really strange to be finally making a video again that actually has my voice in it. But yeah, we're back out here making commentaries like it's 2015 again, and to be honest, it feels pretty good. Anyways, today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the story of how I got a Minty Axe code for Fortnite for completely free. Before I want to begin, I just want to say two things. One, I'm not sure if I can get into trouble by sharing this method, but just to be safe, I'm going to go ahead and say that you should do this at your own risk. This is simply the story of how I got a free code, and if you choose to do what I did, then that's your choice. Personally, I don't think there really is any risk at all for doing this, but you know, just to be safe. And two, I just wanted to shout out my boy Tristan, aka Sour, for putting me on and hooking it up with this method. I'm gonna leave his Instagram in the description because without him, I literally would never have found out about this. So go ahead and give him a follow. He's seriously the most cracked controller player NA, like no cap, seriously. Now that I got that out of the way, we can finally get started. I'm sure a lot of you know how the Minty codes were a GameStop exclusive promotion, but I feel like not a lot of people realize that Target recently started to carry them as well. Doing this method to GameStop most likely wouldn't work, considering gaming is what the company is based on, so the employees are a little more knowledgeable than Target employees who actually deal with a wide variety of products and departments. So yeah, you could try this with GameStop, but I don't think any of the workers would actually fall for it, so Target's probably your best shot at this working. Pretty much, all I did was call Target, get transferred to the electronics department, and explain to them how I recently came into the store and got a Minty code, but told them how when I tried to redeem it, it gave me an error message, and it kept saying that it was already redeemed, it wasn't on my account in-game, and I don't know, it was just like bugged, pretty much how I put it. Right away, the employee told me that they were sorry, and you know, all that typical customer service stuff. He basically told me that I had to come in person if I wanted the replacement code, to which I replied how I was super busy that week, working late every day, and I just didn't have any time to come in at any point in the week. I also made up the fact that I was back and forth with Epic Games and Target customer support for hours trying to get the code to work, in which they both told me that I had to call the store I purchased it from. Pretty much just explaining to the Target employee how much of a hassle it's been for me and how I've been at it for hours. After explaining how hard it has been for me, I asked him if he could ask his manager if we could somehow make things work by giving me a code over the phone. So he put me on hold and asked his manager, and saying these things definitely nudged the employee, and I'm sure his manager too, into the right direction, because after being put on hold for about 5 minutes, he returned and told me how he actually could give me a replacement code over the phone. And that was that. I was finally an owner of the Minty Pickaxe. I just wanted to say though that I did have to call multiple Targets to get this to work. Like, I literally got 4 no's and 1 yes. So it took 5 Targets for me, which that's pretty good. I mean, my boy Sour literally got it 1 shot. He called 1 Target and they were like right away, just like, they didn't even say no to him at first. They were just like, all right, here's a code. And they just read it to him. You kind of just have to get lucky. So, you know, don't expect this to work 100% of the time, you know, first try every time, because it's purely based on that Target and the people that work there to decide if they want to give you a code or not. And you can essentially call any Target in the US. It doesn't have to be one in your city or even near you at all, because it's all over the phone. So you pretty much have endless attempts to score yourself a code. When you do get this to work, just be sure to double check the code with the employee once you get it, because it's really hard to distinguish a lot of letters and numbers from each other when you're talking over the phone, because the quality is a little like weird. So just be sure to repeat the code back to them and redeem it before you end the call. That's like the most important thing, because for me, the guy gave me a code, like he read it out for me. I typed it in and it didn't work because I typed it in wrong, because like he said P and I thought he said V, or like, you know, etc., pretty much. And yeah, just some letters are weird to like distinguish from others that sound the same over the phone. So yeah, just double check it. But anyways, yeah guys, that is the story of how I got a free Minty Axe code and how you can too. If you have any questions, please feel free to DM me on Twitter. My handle's @Jokerized. It's going to be on screen right now, and it's also going to be in the description. I have no problem assisting people through this and helping them get a code. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed and are able to snag a code before Target realizes people are doing this, and eventually probably just stops giving out codes over the phone, which I think is kind of inevitable. But I mean, there's so many Targets out there that I think it's going to take a little bit of time for that to actually happen. But yeah, anyways, thank you all for watching. I do have a variety of competitive Fortnite content coming soon to the channel, so just stay tuned for that. Again, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out. Peace.